Hey, Marianne here with the Six Figure Mastermind. I know you got greater skills than I do because you can cook, this girl can't, but I do know how to start a catering business. The business side of it is really, really important. So stay tuned, I'm gonna walk you through all those elements. So starting a catering business from home is easier than you may think. However, you definitely want to have some legal stuff covered before you even get started. The first thing you need to consider before you even think about opening a catering business from home is getting what's called ServSafe certified, SERVSAFE. Go online, look it up, and get certified in ServSafe. That's going to be required for any kitchen that you're working in, commercial or private, okay? Getting ServSafe certified is going to cover you in case anything should happen. You can have your certificate presented, okay? First things first, get ServSafe certified. I don't care if you're making just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches out of your kitchen, you've got to have that certification. Second thing to consider, once you're certified, you need to have your kitchen certified. So there's a couple ways to do this. The easiest way, if you're working from home, is to certify your kitchen on a brand new build. And honestly, that's not the case for most of you, but if it so happens to be the case and you're building your kitchen in a new home and you know it's going to be a kitchen that's going to be inspected and certified for food production, build it according to the regulations and specifications that are there. If it's not, I actually recommend getting into a ServSafe certified kitchen or a kitchen that has been inspected and zoned for food production, okay? There are many kitchens that could be in your area that are actually kind of a co-op style. So the kitchen is certified, you are ServSafe certified, you can just go and use that space, produce food from that space, and deliver from that space, so you don't have to worry about zoning your own specific kitchen and doing the whole remodel. That being said, that's your last resort, is just get your kitchen up to spec, up to standard. You can check with the regulations in your area as to what you'll need to do in order to do that. So you need to be certified and your kitchen needs to be certified and inspected. Once that's all out of the way, it's time to get creative. And in order to do that, you need to know what your niche is. Do you love baked goods? Do you love catering for big parties? Do you love catering for families? Are you exclusively wedding cakes? You need to know exactly what your niche is before you advertise to the public. Now, if you watch my other video on photography, you're going to hear me say, now photograph everything you possibly can and decide which one is your favorite. You can do the same thing with catering. You can cater everything you possibly can, decide which one is your favorite, but you can do it without the risk. And the way you do that is you follow along with other people who are doing catering. Once you're ServSafe certified, I can guarantee you most chefs in your arena are going to ask and want help, and you can go in and check out what they're doing as far as food goes and see if it's something that you want to do later. Maybe you like making the little hors d'oeuvres and that's your thing, or maybe you just want to cater big salads for people. Just hang around with other chefs, see if you can apprentice or sous chef with them just for a single event or a little while on different things. That can also get your name out there. So before you open up your own practice from home, hang around with others that are already in the arena and kind of be their wingman and study what they're doing, okay? Study what's worked for them in their business, in their catering, and definitely the food style as well. After you've done all that, it's time for you to create your own brand. Create a catchy name for yourself. If you want to, build a website. If you want to, create business cards. None of that really matters though if you don't have clients that you close on your catering, okay? So cater as much as you possibly can. I recommend getting an Instagram account and taking pictures of everything that comes from your hands, okay? Whether it's being cooked for someone else, whether it's being cooked in home, you can take pictures of anything you want, anything that you create. It doesn't have to be ServSafe certified because it's just a picture, right? So just photograph everything that you make. Look at the lighting, make sure it's spot on. In fact, I've got some lighting tips in some other of my videos you can go check out. But photograph everything that you make and post it on Instagram if it's a good photo. Okay, once that's all said and done, it's time to get business going. You've got to create clientele, you've got to create customers, which is going to be really hard if you don't have anything in the first place to work with. So one thing I highly recommend is doing joint venture partnerships. You can do this with other chefs, but you can also do it with other people who are in your arena of expertise. And by arena, I mean they're not chefs or culinarians themselves, but they run similar similar events. And if you're wanting to do catering, chances are you're going to be running into a lot of the same event venues. You're going to be running into a lot of the same photographers. You're going to be running into a lot of the same event planners. Go to where those people are hanging out on social media and live in person, like in trade shows and other networking events. Get to know them. Put your stuff out there. People want to try your flavor before they buy it, so bring food with you if you're running a booth. Network with the people that are in the arena that you want to work in, and create some amazing joint venture partnerships so we can kind of scratch each other's back a little bit if they recommend a client to you. So getting started from home is really easy. Just make sure you're legally covered with your certifications and your contracts, and then go out there and crush it with those joint ventures. Hey, did you enjoy today's video? Like, what was your favorite part? Let me know in the comments below. In fact, hit the subscribe button, do me a solid on that. But if you also want to know what it looks like to work directly with me in building your six-figure business, I got a link for you in the description. Go check it out.